Hi YouTube, happy Monday. I hope everyone had a productive, warm and successful day today. I'm going to be sharing a Guyanese classic fruit cake, and fruit cake is a mixture of a black cake and a sponge cake, because this is a cake that is not 100% full with fruits but have just enough for all our friends who don't really enjoy a heavy fruit cake. So this is the perfect cake for them, and for our sponge cake friend who like to have some fruits in there, it's amazing. So today our very own Riza requested this fruit cake recipe. I do have another fruit cake recipe on my channel with icing, but this is one without icing today. Let me show you how I make it. First, we're gonna start with the eggs. I just break 6 eggs in here, and we're gonna mix the eggs before we start creaming the butter. I'm gonna zest 1 lime, and we will add this to the egg mixture to get some flavor and to remove that rank egginess from the cake. So now that we have enough of the lime zest, you can use lemon zest or orange zest as well. It works perfectly fine. We're going to go in and mix up our eggs. So we're going to go ahead now and mix our sugar and butter, and we have room temperature butter in here. I'm using a very fine grain brown sugar, but you can use any sugar of your choice. I like to use the brown sugar in the fruit cake because it gives a nice flavor and color. So let me start the mixing process. So I just mix the sugar and butter together. It's melting slowly. I'm gonna go in with my eggs, and we want to get all that lime zest in there. Let me see. And then we're gonna go in back with our mixer and mix the eggs and the butter and sugar again. Just have to clear this off. So I just finished mixing up my butter, sugar and eggs together. I have here my flour. I'm using a Tandy's fruit mix, and this is a fruit mix from Guyana. I have some nutmeg, baking powder and mixed essence. I'm gonna leave all the ingredients and measurement in the description box below. And fruit cake is such a simple cake to make. It's pretty much a sponge cake or a pound cake measurement, and you add your fruits to it how much you like. So it's so simple, and if you're a fruitcake fan, you will love this recipe. So in the flour, we're gonna add our baking powder. I'm gonna sift the flour and the baking powder before we add it to our mixture. And this will give us a nice, fluffy kind of cake. And it will help to remove all the lumps or any unwanted thing in the flour. So we're gonna go in with our grated nutmeg into the mixture. And nutmeg is a must for cake. Smells amazing. I'm gonna go in with some mixed essence. You can add vanilla or almond if you like, but today I'm gonna use plain mixed essence. I also have a fruitcake recipe with icing, so if you're interested, you can check that out. That was done a while ago. I can probably link it in the description box. So we're gonna mix the nutmeg and the essence, and that's how easy it takes to make this cake, and it smells so nice with the nutmeg and the essence. So now we're gonna go in with our sifted flour. I'm gonna add half of it, and we're gonna nicely mix this up You can mix it with your mixer as well, but this part here I like to mix with my hands. I'm gonna go in with the rest of the flour, and I'm gonna give the final mix before we add our fruits in here. So I just peeped into the fruits before, and this fruit smells amazing because they soak it with rum, I guess. You can make your own fruit for this fruit cake. You can add raisins and currants, and you can soak it in some grape juice or some sorrel juice, and you can blend it up to give it that moist kind of texture. If you can't find the Tandy's fruit, look at that, how nice and moist it is. So I'm gonna go in with a nice portion, and let's see here. So in this house, we're black cake and sponge cake fan. So we're gonna add this amount here. This is like a little bit more than half, and you wanna mix that into the cake. It smells good. Nice, look at that. I do wanna confirm that the fruits was soaked in rum. So if you are looking for a non-alcohol, the Tandy's wouldn't work for you. Maybe they have some with non-alcohol. So check for that. This is the second time I'm using it. I am not 100% if they have non-alcohol. So check that before you buy the fruits. We're gonna add our mixture to the pan. I'm using a 9-inch pan. And we will spread it out nicely in here. What I like about the fruits, it have a little bit of texture, like a chunkiness to it, and that's great for fruit cake because you want to see those little pieces when you're done. My grandma always make a nice batch of fruit cake for Christmas with her own 5-finger or gooseberry fruits, which used to taste very, very delicious. I wish my kids were able to taste her fruits. So this is what it looks like before we put it into the oven. My oven is preheating at the moment. You can go in and add some nuts of your choice. You can add some citrus in here, and you can add any kind of fruit that you wish. Today I'm gonna do the Tandy's fruit version, and I really, really like how it's looking. So I'm just waiting now for my oven to fully preheat, and then I'm gonna put this bad boy in. Our fruit cake is done. I just pulled it out the oven. I baked this cake in a 350-degree oven for about 50 to 55 minutes, and it is perfectly done. So first of all, to know if the cake is done, you just take a toothpick right after you take it out the oven, and you pull it out and make sure that it's clean, and you can see that this one is very clean. So we will take it out from this pan. You just want to run like a bread knife right through the edges before you take it out the pan. So look at that. The bottom is very nicely done, and look how beautiful the cake is. The moment we were waiting for, drum roll, and I'm gonna go in, and the cake's supposed to be nice and moist and have lots of fruits in the inside. And we're gonna cut a nice big piece because I'm gonna cut this back in halves.
That looks amazing.
Time to reveal our fruit cake taste test, and I'm gonna do it today. Look at that. You wanna make sure that your fruit cake is nice and soft and full with fruits inside. It's not a fruit cake for no reason. Look at that. Beautifully done, and the smell in my kitchen is amazing. So the first bite goes to all my YouTube friends and family. Cheers. So soft. Look at that. Oh my God. I need a icy drink for this one. An icy drink, for those who don't know, is a Guyanese special drink that we have on Christmas time with our fruit cake, black cake, and sponge cake. So cheers. So good. The fruit, the Tandy's fruit, have a nice flavor. It's very, very rich, and there's chunks of the fruits in here. Amazing for this fruit cake. So every time I bake a fruit cake now, I'm gonna make sure I use Tandy's fruits because the flavor is amazing. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, we hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, we want to say stay blessed, stay safe. Bye for now.